All right. Welcome back to Promontory Decking Headquarters. It has been a minute since we have uploaded a video because we've been so busy, which is a great thing. Coming from a few months of trying to get this whole thing up off the ground. Let me just start by letting you know what we have on the docket for this week. Tomorrow we are installing a TimberTech Classic T composite railing system in a house that's on the market in Del Mar. And the classic railing system that we're doing kind of emulates the same wooden railing that was there for many years. It's all rotted out now, and a couple sections have fallen out and failed. But this house has a beautiful backyard. Del Mar itself is just a beautiful area. The backyard has like a beautiful pool, and this elevated deck is on like a concrete patio that's about 2.5 to 3 feet up off the ground, and it has a brick veneer, so we have to tap down through the brick into the concrete. Now this is a total rip out and rebuild, so there were some 5/8 bolts that were coming out from the concrete through the brick that we're going to have to shave clean and then tap down our new posts with sleeves. And this is my first time doing this TimberTech railing, but I'm really confident in doing it correctly and flawlessly. But it's got a lot of funky little angles, and I'm kind of excited for the challenge on that and getting that whole process worked out. Next week we did a small pergola build for a landscaping contractor. It was like a quick 2-day job, quick little cash grab, but that cascaded into a little fence build. This fence build's nothing fancy. It's just a cedar picket fence. The clients of his are spending a lot of money in landscaping in their backyard. They just bought a house. This is in the Mira Mesa area. And their fence is in rough shape. And they're getting absolutely no help from the neighbors on the other side. So we're just going to be building it right in front of it. Again, just another quick little cash grab. But today I'm going to go do a walkthrough in Point Loma with an elderly couple. And they have some material choices picked out. They know that their deck, this is a 2nd-story deck. They're looking for a spiral staircase, aluminum rail. They have a Trex product picked out. It's actually Trex Honey Grove is what they've picked out. Now this is a scalloped board. Today is going to be discovery, so I'm going to go over there and talk with them about what their goals are for the space, how many square feet the deck is going to be, and get some logistics on it. I also want to understand why they're choosing this board, and I want to further understand what I can do to make this happen for them. So things are moving along really well. I always kind of knew that once we get all of our paperwork and licensing and insurance and all that stuff in order, that my passion for this industry was just going to carry me far. And so a couple things that we've done in the last couple weeks were we've done a lot of networking and focusing on building the relationships that I need to help this business move forward. For instance, leaning in on my relationship with Josh Orr at Dixie Line. He's like my main material supplier now and can get me and guide me through a lot of my projects with ease because of his experience. And I'm leaning heavily on that relationship because I want to bring all of my customers' business through him because he helps me connect all the dots. And Dixie Line has been absolutely wonderful when it comes to being a business partner. 2 weeks ago, they had an event at Shelter Island, and it was like a car show, and it was great because we took the family out there, and there's a bunch of beautiful old cars and trucks. And if you know me, you know that I love old American steel cars. So it was quite a treat to schmooze and pass out some business cards and check out these beautiful piece of Americana history and engineering and designing in these old cars. I love that kind of stuff. And then I got invited to an event with the Dixie Line Brass at the Del Mar horse races. And it was great to just be there, to be a part of that whole thing. I've lived here in San Diego for 15 years, and I've never gone to the Del Mar horse races. And I was definitely a little bit out of my element because I don't understand how the gambling works, and I'm not much of a gambler. I've got enough vices I've already tackled in this lifetime. Gambling is not another one I need to take on. But I pulled out $50 and squandered all that on stuff I didn't know. So it was fun. We got to shake some hands and meet some other builders. And coming up next weekend, next weekend we're doing the San Diego Home Show. And that happens at the San Diego Convention Center. And I'm excited to go and check that out, meet some of the other vendors, and again, further try and network. Networking is going to be, there's that old cliche. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And pardon me. The San Diego Home Show has been on my radar for a while, and so I'm really excited for that. I scored some tickets. It'll be fun to walk around and pass out some cards. And then the weekend after that, I'm going up to Anaheim for an event called Futurescape. And this is an international organization. This is their second time in the States, I think. And it's built around the outdoor living industry. There's all sorts of landscape architects, landscape companies, vendors for outdoor products, outdoor living, industry folk there. And I'm excited to go up there and meet some of the folks associated with that, because hardscape, concrete, land clearing, all of that, all those industries that happen in the outdoor living space correlate with what I'm trying to build in this company. So the more cards I can hand out, the more hands I can shake, the more conversations I can have with these professionals, just bolsters the resources that my company is able to offer my clients. So I'm super pumped on that. And this is going to start becoming a thing that I do as the owner of this company, is doing these conventions and these networking events. And I'm excited to hopefully see April from Deck Builder Marketers again at Futurescape. And so things are moving along swimmingly, and revenue is starting to come in. Jobs are starting to line up, and we're starting to fill the schedule, which is exactly what we needed, because we've spent so much time working on the infrastructure, the admin side, consolidating all of our marketing assets and trying to get the name out there. And the hard work and stress is finally starting to pay off. By no means have we made it. Have we figured it all out? But we're starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Like, we've got all the edge pieces figured out. Now we need to start filling in all the big picture, if you will. So, yeah, it's been a minute since we've uploaded a video. And if you're back here on the channel, I truly appreciate you coming back and checking it out and listening and paying attention to our progress. And that's pretty much it. A quick update. But we're going to be working on making this TimberTech Railing install video throughout this whole process, from the demo to the finished product. So we'll have Zane there with the drone, and I will have some GoPro set up for some time-lapse shots, and we'll do some, some installation close-ups and explain the process a little bit. I know that there are a bunch of videos out on YouTube right now about TimberTech composite railing installation instructional videos, but I don't know, hopefully through my personality and my passion of it all, it'll gain a little traction. But anyway, again, thank you for paying attention. We will have more as the time allows, and we'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thank you.